welcome to the Skein Witch YouTube channel. It has been a hot minute since I posted a video. I apologize to all my viewers. So if you're coming back, thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, I think the last time I posted a video was like March of 2023. And let me tell you, life has been lifing. My life has changed so much since March of 2023. I apologize if you could hear noise in the background. I'm in a whole different environment, as you can tell. I have my dog eating breakfast over there. So yeah, I wanted to just fill you all in. I am gonna knit and chat a little bit, give you all kind of a life update if you're interested. And then I'll tell you about the project that I'm working on, like after I fill you in a little bit. Let me get my knitting out. I have my knitting in this cute bag. I forget where I got this from. It says it's the Winterberry yarn. That's the tag that's on it. I don't remember. I'm terrible. I have the worst memory. If you see a little floof going around over here, that's Bella, my cat. She is very attached to me and she does not leave me alone. So here she is. And you'll probably hear her sneezing because she has some sort of allergies right now. But anyways, I am going to just knit, fill you in on life. So I don't remember the timelines of things, but I went through a breakup last year and I was with my ex for 9 years and we had decided to mutually end our relationship, which I think was the best decision for the both of us. Personally, for me, it wasn't like a breakup where I was like sobbing and so sad. It was kind of something that was like, I think we both knew it was going to happen, and then it happened. So yeah, that was the first big life change. And then I ended up meeting a new partner. I think it was like 3 months later, I met somebody new, and it was really unexpected. I was just like, you know what? I'm going to try the dating game. I'm not looking for anything serious. I'm just going to hang out. And I met my partner. He is amazing. I absolutely love him. He is my soulmate for sure. We're just two peas in a pod. We're like polar opposites, but somehow we are absolutely similar. I could talk about him all day, but don't want to bore you guys. So we had started dating, and then I had decided to start a new job. That was in October. I decided to go back into the medical field because if you live in the United States, you know that health insurance is very, very expensive. And I was doing hair and I was making really good money. Then I got to the point where now I needed to start paying for health insurance, and health insurance was going to be majority of my paycheck. So I was like, all right, I need to think of something new. I was also going through some health things at that point in time. And I said, you know what? I need to find a job that has good benefits. And that was the quest that I was on. So I started that new job in October, and it was a big life-changing thing for me because I had gone from working 3 to 4 days a week to now working a 9 to 5 job 5 days a week at a desk, not doing anything like creative. I got very run down very quickly at that job, but I stuck with it. I'm still currently at that job. It was just a lot at that time. My knitting mojo just went out the window, like my crafting mojo. Like I would come home from work and that's it. Like I would just be a potato on the couch because it was just so draining. And then in March of 2024, I found out that I was pregnant, and that became obviously my whole entire world. I don't know if I talked about this in any of my other podcasts, but I am BRCA2 positive, which just means that I have a gene mutation that makes me more susceptible to certain cancers like breast cancer, ovarian cancer, that kind of stuff. I had started to look into the process of freezing my eggs, as I see an oncologist and they were recommending that I freeze my eggs to possibly then have my ovaries removed at 30. And I was coming up to that 30 benchmark pretty quickly. I'm turning 30 in February. So again, that was one of the big reasons why I needed a job with benefits, because it's very, very expensive to go through that whole process. I feel for all the women that go through IVF and freezing their eggs and all that whole thing. It's very, very expensive. So I was just trying to find a job that would at least help me out somewhat with that whole process. So, yeah, at that time I was starting to go through the whole thing. In October, I had surgery for endometriosis because I ended up having pretty severe endometriosis that was kind of messing with my eggs, apparently. My egg quality was pretty low for somebody who was 29 years old. I had that surgery, and then, like I said, in March, we found out we were pregnant. And yeah, it's been crazy. It's been for sure crazy. I mean, obviously, because my partner and I are very, very new, super unexpected, but I wouldn't change it for the world, and I know he wouldn't change it for the world either. So yeah, I'm currently 9 months pregnant. And I am supposed to be giving birth November 14th. I don't know why. My original due date was November 20th, but it got pushed up, and I'm having a C-section November the 14th, which is like a week and a half away, which is crazy. Today's actually Halloween, so happy Halloween. And yeah, we're having a little girl. Her name is Delilah Rosalia. My partner actually picked the name Delilah when we had first started dating. He had said to me that if he ever had a girl, he would name her Delilah, and it just stuck. Hey there, Delilah. So I can't wait. I'm so excited. I always wanted to be a mother, so becoming a mother is very, very exciting to me. And not having to go through that whole process of freezing my eggs and IVF and all that stuff. I'm very blessed that things just worked out this way and that the universe did this for me because, it's something I've always wanted. Ew, I'm getting emotional. The pregnancy hormones are crazy. um, so yeah, so then that brings me into what I'm working on today. And I got this little sweater going. I think I'm close to doing my cast off here. Or I'm sorry, not my cast off, my ribbing. Stop. Again, I have the cat here and she keeps toying with my yarn. The pattern that I am working on is called Tweedy Junior, and it's by Batia Jazik. I'm probably mispronouncing that and I apologize. I'll have the name obviously come up down here. I believe this was a free pattern. I think. And I am knitting it in size 0 to 3 months, which calls for a 3.5 millimeter needle and a 4 millimeter needle. And I am using some yarn. This is some old yarn that I had in my stash. And it's Sewrella yarn in Classic DK. And this is the colorway The Dowger. I forget what collection this was from, but I just remember loving the colorway. And I bought a sweater's quantity for myself, but obviously baby clothes comes first. And it's just working up so cute. Like, it looks so girly and so pretty. And my daughter will certainly be just like me. She'll have two personalities, very pink and cutesy and whatever, and then very dark and black and all that kind of stuff, which is great because my partner loves the whole like emo aesthetic, and I was an emo back in my day, so I love the fact that we're gonna have her do both. I mean, when she's old enough to decide what she wants to wear, then girl, be my guest, decide whatever you want to wear. But when I'm allowed to dress her, I will be dressing her in both. So yeah, this is actually working up pretty quickly. I think this is my 4th day of it being on the needles. Yesterday, I didn't get to work on it really. I have obviously been nesting and doing all those things. We did our maternity shoot over the weekend. We had our baby shower 2 weekends ago. So it's been very wild around here. I just so happened to have today, October 31st off and November 1st off. I was like, you know what? I want to put out a video so bad. It's been so long. So here I am. I do want to get back into recording podcasts and stuff. But again, I'm literally having a baby in a week and a half. So I don't know what my mommy schedule is going to be. I know that my partner is going to be home for a month with me. It might be hard to record and do all that, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try my best. And then if not, then I'm going to wait until he goes back to work and then I'll record from there. I do have a new rule for myself. So being that I am living here in the apartment, my rule is that I have two cubbies, like the IKEA shelf cubbies, and those two cubbies are the only two cubbies that are allowed to have any type of yarn and knitting supplies or crocheting supplies. So far my two cubbies are full. The rule is I'm not allowed to bring in any more yarn until I either use this yarn or I could swap it out. I'm very lucky that a lot of my stuff is still at my parents' house, so all of my yarn is pretty much at my parents' house. But the new rule is I cannot bring anything in unless I A, work it up, or B, switch it out for something. I do need to also go through my stash and see what I have, because honestly, I forgot. It's been a very long time since I've knit, honestly. I picked up the needles probably a month ago. I tried to knit when I first found out I was pregnant. I wanted to knit her a sweater, but I ended up not liking the colors that I was working with, so I decided to scrap that idea. So yeah, really my yarn has just kind of been sitting there. So I need to go through my yarn stash, see what I have, and then I think I'm gonna do like a de-stash sale eventually. Again, I'm gonna try to do it once I start feeling better. Because again, I'm having a C-section, so I know I'm not gonna recover like super quickly. But yeah, I do need to have a de-stash sale for sure. But I'll have that all over on my Instagram. I'm gonna try to post on Instagram more often again. I like honestly fell off of social media completely. Like I just did not look at my social media. I have a like knitting Instagram, and then I also have like my personal private Instagram, and both I just didn't really post on that much. So yeah, now I'm gonna try to get back into it, get back on it. So we'll see. If I post anything about a de-stash sale, it will definitely be on my Instagram. So make sure that you go and check that out if you're not already on there. But yeah, I'm hoping that I could put this video out today, which is October 31st. So if I do, what did you guys dress up as? Obviously, I am not dressed up. I had a doctor's appointment this morning, and I was like, you know what? Can't do it. Just don't have the energy. I'll do a quick like baby bump show if you guys want. So yeah, she's big. She actually is big. She is at our last sonogram, which was last week. I think she was 6 pounds 14 ounces. So she is about a week ahead. But also sonograms could be wrong. So the doctor was explaining that she could be a pound lighter or she could be a pound heavier. So you kind of just don't know until you give birth. I personally was almost a 9-pound baby, so I won't be surprised if she is a chunky little girl. But yeah, so I was like, I'm not gonna, I can't dress up. I just don't have the energy for it. But I hope you all did, or if you're not dressing up, that's fine. I hope that you're enjoying some spooky movies or some spooky books and some knitting or crocheting. That's my night. I've decided that I am going to make dinner for my partner and I, and then I am going to make some cupcakes. I found these like cute pumpkin molds at Home Goods. They were on sale, so I'm gonna make some cupcakes. Make some cupcakes, and I just want to watch scary movies, eat some cupcakes, eat some candy. Um, my partner and I are sweet tooths, so we have two big ass bags of candy that will literally just be for us. We're in a basement apartment, so it's not like we're gonna get trick or treaters. So yeah, that's the plan for the night, and I'm pretty excited. So let me know what your plans are for tonight for lovely Halloween, or if I end up posting this a day late. What did you do yesterday? What did you knit on? I would love to know. I think my next project I'm going to knit for myself because I have not done any self knitting in a while. I would love to knit myself a nice pair of socks. I wanted to do like a fall pair, but you know what, being that we're like going into November, I think I've missed it. So I'm going to knit myself a pair of Christmas socks, most likely. And I will also knit Delilah a pair of socks as well. I don't know. I'll probably knit hers first just because like I'm excited. Um, so if you know any like baby sock patterns, please drop them in the comments down below. I'm having a really hard time finding baby patterns for some reason. Like I can't find anything that I like. Like I don't like the whole like lacy type stuff. I've never been a lace knitter. So yeah, if you know of any good patterns, please let me know. I would really greatly appreciate that. I have been recording for 20 minutes, so I think that that's quite enough talking for now. I don't want you guys to be scared that I'm talking so much. Um, Again, I'm sorry for my very, very long hiatus. If you came back to support me, I appreciate you. If you are new here, I can't promise that I won't take another hiatus, but I'm going to try my hardest. Again, I appreciate every single one of you for showing up here today. I will definitely catch you guys in a video, hopefully sometime soon. I hope life is treating you all well. I hope you all have an amazing Halloween. You all deserve it. Please treat yourself kindly. And yeah, I'll see you all on the next one. Bye.